Hello everyone, today we have the Eachine E50 Wi-Fi FPV, and this is a retail grade or toy grade copter. I prefer to call them retail grade because they're kind of all toys, right? This one is especially small. Here's my cell phone. It's as you can see there, a Galaxy S6 Edge, and it's about the same size as far as those dimensions go. Let's see, I think my phone actually may be a touch bigger. Let's get the bottom there. Yeah, my phone is a touch bigger, but the E50 is definitely wider. But as you can see there, we've got fold-out arms, which is kind of cool. We've seen some other companies come out with much more expensive equipment with fold-out arms. But I also remember Dave Woods from Picnic Quads. He designed some micro brushed frames that were fold-out arms, and I believe he still has those on his site. And it's a very basic design. We've got lights in the front and in the rear. We've got a power switch right here. They give us two sets of props, kind of a velvet or suede bag, and a charger for the 600 mAh battery that we have inside. It's a single cell. Mine's a bit dirty. I've been flying it. But something that's a bit unusual is oftentimes when we get these cameras, they have pretty aggressive down tilt, but hardly any up tilt. Sometimes just getting level is a challenge. But this one, if I can get this lined up just right, you can see it's got some ever so slight up tilt. So that actually means you could try to fly forward, which when you get forward, your tail comes up, and actually still be able to see. It's not really meant to be an FPV racer. They're marketing as a selfie drone, and you can use it that way, but I don't think you're going to find the camera quality that you're looking for. There's another product that is much more expensive than this one, but it has a similar form factor. It has GPS, it has follow me, it has all sorts of additional features that this doesn't have. And we shouldn't expect that because this was about 40 bucks. But a couple things I want to draw your attention to before we actually fly it, and I'm unfortunately probably going to have to fly this inside. I took it outside once, and I had a hard time controlling it because it's so cold outside, and holding my fingers on this glass and metal phone, I didn't last long. It got up to 22 degrees today, and I don't think tomorrow is supposed to be much better. But maybe, you know, if it warms up a few more degrees, maybe that'll give me 5 minutes that I can bear with it. We can do an outside flight tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and start with an inside flight. If we're able to take it outside, we'll do some outside footage, and we'll do some range testing. The range test will probably be kind of modest because, quite frankly, if it gets out of range, you're going to either fly it away or it's going to crash. But we might take a look at that. But let's get it turned on. It's just a simple press of a button. So I've got the UFO app installed here, and this is pretty much the same app I've seen for this sort of product time and time again. I scanned the barcode a couple of times, but this, the one that when I open this up, it is not going to look like the app that you're going to see on the Banggood website. I believe what they're showing is the iOS app, and it has a couple of features that we need to go through before we go much further. So after you turn this on, you'll see another Wi-Fi network, and I'll show you mine here. And it says connected to VSL, and then it gives some alphanumeric characters there. That's this machine. So you connect to that with your Wi-Fi. You bring up the app here, and then you hit the play button, and we should see an image. And we do. And the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the delay. This is digital, so there takes some time for what the camera lens sees to be compressed and then sent across the air, and then to this device and decompressed and then shown on the screen. And that's what I want to show you. You can see my shadow right now, but let me just do this. So from this distance, it's not bad. But the further away you get, you're going to find that that delay becomes more pronounced. And that makes flying difficult. I'm not going to say you can't fly it via the screen, but flying it explicitly through the screen is going to be a bit of a challenge. And if you're not familiar, Wi-Fi FPV, like I said, is digital. And what you see with the racing and long-range equipment, that is using RF, which is analog, and it has a much longer range. So that's something to be aware of. And there's a few buttons missing on this app that they show on the other app. And again, I presume that's because the iOS has got a little bit more development in it. But one that's kind of important, and I don't know how to overcome it if you're using an Android phone, is on iOS there is a stop button. Because if you hit something with this and then it lands on its belly, the props continue to spin. And the only way to get it to turn off is to hit the button, because we don't have that emergency stop button. They've also got the one key unlocking, which is how you activate the props, but that also works with the Android app. And it's got the one key land, which we don't have here. And things kind of look a touch different in the iOS, of course. But if we look at this, we've got obviously take a picture, video. What's this one? Oh, if you want to look at what you've taken for pictures or video, you hit that. And then we've got our different rates. And then we've got altitude hold, gravity sensor, show and hide the steering wheel, which is this. And then we have to where you can, it says reverse camera. I'm not quite certain what that means, if that means it flips it upside down or if it mirrors it somehow. Weird. 3D display, headless mode, which is this button right here. And then we've got the one key calibration. So it's always a good idea to calibrate it. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. And so in this app, because we don't have the one key takeoff, what you do is you bring both sticks down to the outside corners, and that will activate the props. But we don't want to do that here on the desk. Oh, and then one last, that's how you do your flips up there. And I've noticed that can be a bit delayed, that you hit the button, you give it a direction. Sometimes it does it right away, sometimes it doesn't. But let's go give it a try. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is turn on our controls, and then we're going to go down it to unlock those props, and you'll see them spin. There we go. So now we're all set to fly. Got some nice LEDs, white on the front, red in the back. You can see in these rates it's pretty docile, 30%. But it's pretty responsive. It's, you know, we lack that tactile feel of our controller, but okay, let's get it here in the front and we'll try the next rate. So this should be 60%. Now you can see a little bit more roll. Let's try our pitch. Let's get it leveled out here. Try not to crash. That pitch, the yaw is still pretty slow, isn't it? Oh, got my fingers off the controller. Let's go ahead and start taking some video. And I'll bring it up a little higher. Well, it looks like we may have lost our image already. I don't see it updating on screen. Now there it goes. This is kind of like it features altitude hold. Sorry, I have to look down at my hands every once in a while because I can't feel what my fingers are doing, if they're in the right spot or not. Let me bring it down a little bit. It's nice and stable. It's sinking a little bit. Let's bring her back up. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Hopefully that light right there isn't blowing out the camera. Okay, let's stop the recording. We got about a minute there. Take a picture. I don't know if you heard that, but there was a little beep there. Take another picture. I guess it's not really a beep, it's kind of a squawk. Now let's try that 100% rate. Whoa, I don't think this is a good idea inside. It's pretty responsive. Let's level it out here and try the yaw a bit. Yaw is still pretty
modest. So the yaw rate definitely doesn't go up with the pitch and roll rates. It's not consistent. But I like that 100% pitch and roll rates for something like this. That's pretty good. You don't want it too much because it's going to get out of range on you too quick, and that's going to cause a problem. But yeah, let's see if I can fly it around this pole here. Hey, no problem. Uh-oh, we're getting LVC. See the lights flashing? Let's see if we can do a flip, because I didn't get that done, so. Nope, no flip. Let's just let it run here and see what it does. See if it lands itself. I'm going to bring the rates down a bit once I get it out of my face. It's nice and stable though, it just kind of floats around. Then you can go to that 100% rates and fly a little more aggressively if you want. There we go. Landed itself. Okay, I got everything set up in the house. And let me got my gloves on to help keep me a little bit warm. Oh, just hit the volume on my phone. Okay, let's activate the props. It's a nice calm day, so we shouldn't have any issues there. I'm going to go ahead and start a video recording right away. My screen is it's coming back slowly. I didn't lose it. That snow is going to give us a really bright picture, but it is above freezing. It's got to be because we've got some melt off today. I'm not getting anything on the screen. I hope it's still recording. Okay, I'm going to turn off the recording. Got the image back. Let me see if I can keep a closer eye on the image. I'm wondering if maybe, well, I'm clear across the street there. That's pretty good range for one of these Wi-Fi. Image is still updating on the phone. May have lost it now. No, it's coming back. It's just not coming very fast. So I got all the way across the street, the other side of my neighbor's van. That's not bad. Let's try a flip. There we go. Whoa, whoa, into the snow, and we're stuck. That might be the end of this flight. So flips and rolls are not its forte. But at least that time it detected that it had unexpectedly gone down. Let's try again. See if it'll take off. No, I'm getting flashes on the. This is where having the other app might be beneficial. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, it looks like we should be all set. I'm gonna go ahead and start another video recording just in case that last one didn't take. I noticed that inside I missed part of the footage. So what I had to do is I had to turn it off, turn it back on, reconnect to the Wi-Fi, and then relaunch the app. And I've noticed that sometimes with the app you have to make it close. You know how smartphone apps will sometimes stay running. It's getting awful high. Come on. I think I need to turn the rates up a bit. It's not responding as quickly as I need it to. And I am feeling a bit of a breeze, and with that body style, it's going to be sensitive to wind. Okay. I'm going to get it up a fair bit higher, but I want to keep it somewhat close so you can see, so I can do the flip. Yeah. it got out of that muck and it may have shorted. Okay, I think that will conclude. So that was the Eachine E50W or E50 Wi-Fi. Pretty small, about the same size as my phone. Questions or comments, leave those in the section down below. Thanks for watching.